express 5 minus 2 root 10 all over 3 root 5 plus root 2 in the form m root 2 plus n root 5. How do we go about it? First of all, we observe that our denominator in this fraction is in roots, and because it's in roots, we are going to look for the conjugate of this denominator. What is a conjugate? A conjugate is a pair of terms having different sign in their midst. For instance, if we have a plus b or a plus root a plus b, the conjugate is going to be root a minus b. Now, when we now have 3 root 5 plus root 2, our conjugate will now be 3 root 5 minus root 2. Do you get that? So let us solve, continue. Now, what do we do next? We are going to use the conjugate to multiply both the numerator and both the denominator. So we're not going to have it to be, here we have 5 minus 2 root 10 all over 3 root 5 plus root 2. Now, because our conjugate is 3 root 5 minus root 2, okay, so we are going to use to multiply both the numerator and the denominator. So we are going to have times 3 root 5 minus root 2, then over 3 root 5 minus root 2. So we can merge this multiples together with brackets, okay, so that we are not going to have 5 minus 2 root 10, okay, like this, multiply 3 root 5 minus root 2, close your bracket. Also, all over, the same thing applies here, 3 root 5 plus root 2, multiply 3 root 5 minus root 2 in brackets. Now, I want us to take it step by step so that it will not look bulky, it will not look rough. Let us first of all solve for the denominator. Now, to solve for the denominator, we bring it out. What do we have there? We have 3 root 5 plus root 2, okay, then what? And 3 root 5 minus root 2. Look at this expression very well. What do you observe? You observe that is something likely to a plus b times a minus b. Is that not? This is like our a is like 3 root 5. Our b is what? Our b is root of 2. So what do you observe to this? It means that this is taking us to a difference of 2 squared, because when we have a plus b times a minus b, we are going to factorize it to be a squared minus b squared. In expansion of this, take us to this. Is that not? So now that we now have our 3 root 5 plus root 2 times 3 root 5 minus root 2, it means that we are going to compare it with these terms here. Okay, now if we compare it with these terms, it's going to land us to these terms, which means that since our a is 3 root 5, our b is root 2, it's not going to give us our a to be what? 3 root 5 in squared, all in squared, minus our b is what? Root 2, all in squared. Are you together? Now, what do we do next? We observe that this square is covering both the 3 and the root 5, which means that the square is going to affect 3 and root 5. And this square is going to affect only this root 2, okay? Okay, so we can now do 3 times 3, okay? Or let us put it this way, okay, 3 times 3 times root 5 times root 5, okay? Then close the bracket, minus these 2 can cancel out this square root, okay? Square can take out square root, you are left with minus 2. Now we have 3 times 3 give us 9, multiply, put them in a root, one longer root, 5 roots, okay, 5 times 5 times 5, so we are left with minus 2. Now 9 times 5 times 5 give us what? 25 minus 2. Then 9 times 6 square, 25 have a perfect square, so the perfect square is 5, so you move the root, okay, so minus 2. Now 9 times 5 give us 45 minus 2. 45 minus 2 give us 43. We have to save this answer. This is answer for the denominator. Okay, now we solve further. What do we do next? Now that I've gotten our value for the denominator, we go and look for the value for the numerator. To do that, we bring it out. The expressions talk about 5 minus 2 root 10, then multiply 3 root 5 minus root of 2. Okay, now we are going to open this bracket. To open this bracket, we are going to use this 10, this 5 here, to multiply 3 root 5 and minus root 2. Also, we are going to use minus 2 root 10 to multiply 3 root 5, then minus root 2. So this is what we are talking about. So we're now going to have 5 times 3 root 5. That gives us 15 root 5. What do? You just have to multiply this outer side, which is this 3 and this 5 together, and add a root at this side. Okay, now this is a minus sign. There's a plus sign invisible here by the back of this 5. So you have to do that plus multiply this minus. It gives us minus. Now 5 times root 2 give us 5 root 2. Now minus is here. There's a invisible plus also here. So minus times that plus give us minus. 2 times 3 give us 6. Then root of 10 times root of 5. Just put them. Root 10 times 5 give us 50. Okay, now minus times minus give us plus. Then 2 root 10 times root of 2 is going to give us 2 roots, because this one they are in root. Just multiply 10 times 2 together, it give us 20. Okay, this is the 2 outside here, because this one they are in root, you multiply them together. Now what do we do next? We now have 15 root 5 minus 5 root 2, then minus 6 root 50. Is big. We can simplify it. Now 50 can be written as 25 times 2, then plus 2 root. 20 can be written as 4 times 5. Okay, now we say 15 root 5 minus 5 root 2 minus 6. Now 25 that has a perfect square, right? Has a perfect square, and the perfect square is 5. So you bring it in, which is 5. So what will be in the bracket in the root, because 2 doesn't have a perfect square, so 2 is going to remain in the root. Then plus 2 times, don't forget 4. The root is covering 4 and 5 because 4 has a perfect square, so it's going to give us 2, which is square root of 4 is 2. Then in the root we remain 5, because 5 doesn't have a perfect square. Now we solve for that. 15 root 5 minus 5 root 2, okay, minus 6 times 5 give us 30. 30 root 2 plus 2 times 2 is 4, then root 5. We can find out that we have root 5 here, we have root 5, we have root 2, we have root 2. So what do? We collect like them. Okay, we add up the same root and we subtract the same root. Okay, now root 5, they are going to come together. So you have 15 root 5, then this one will come to meet 15, becomes, because they are having the same root, you have 4 plus 4 root 5, then minus 5 root 2 minus 30 root 2. Okay, now 15 root 5 plus 4 root 5, since they are having the same root, what you have to do, just add the outer numbers, which is 15 plus 5. 15 plus 4 is 19. Then take one root and add it. So 19 root 5 is what this one gives us. So minus 5 root 2 minus 30 root 2. Since they're having the same root, just add the number beside the root, which is minus 5 minus 30 is going to give us minus 35. Then take one root 2. Okay, now this is what we have for the numerator. All right, don't forget our value for the denominator. So let us bring our value for the denominator. We have it to be all over 43. Now the question says express this in the term m root 2 plus n root 5. Since the first one is what, m, and having root 2, which one have root 2 there? The one having root 2 is what? Is minus 35. So we can write it to be what? Minus, or first of all, we can write it to be 19 root 5 all over 43, then minus 35 root 2 all over 43. Okay, we are splitting it. It's the same thing. We look for the LCM, it take us back to this, so don't panic. So because the one that have root 2 come first, so which is m, abi, so this one will now become our answer in this relative to the requirements will now be minus 35 all over 43 root 2, then plus what? The n is what? Plus 19 all over 43 root 5. So this become our final answer. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and follow this account for more. See you next video. Bye.